Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is my episode 150. And for this 150th comic book episode, I thought, what else could I do but bring you over 150 books? Can you see my hands in the glare as I'm emphasizing this is big, man? This is the largest comic book haul I've ever done and put into a video. It takes me back to the good old days of the Detroit Madman. This is just going to be a really good video. I have videos or books stretching from the Golden Age all the way up into books that were just released last week. This video is being made on September 10th, 2019, and it's a day before 9/11. My heart still goes out to all those who are still affected today by that tragic day, and just by saying that, it just does not do justice to what we as Americans all went through, even at a distant, at a distance, if you will. It was felt, through the whole United States, and then those who were, personally affected by that. My heart goes out to y'all. So, anyways. Let's get rolling right into the books. I don't got time to waste. Like I said, we've got everything from yesterday to today, hot books, spec books, everything. So let's just get rolling. This is Batgirl number 30, Justice League number 1, Conan the Barbarian number 1. I've never read any Conan books, so these are going to be my first. Savage Sword of Conan. All these books cost $2 a piece. And then Fantastic Four number 1, one of the variant editions. I've got a few Fantastic Four number 1s, but let me move real quick. We're just rolling, baby. We're rolling. I'm gonna get a bunch of books out right now. I went on I won 21 auctions in a row a few weeks ago, and then I've just been on this rampage of collecting these type of variants. Okay, I'm fixing to show you a slew of Whitman variants. I have a ton of Whitman variants that I've picked up here recently. So I'm just going to hyperspeed through this video part, and there won't be any, there'll just be music, okay? So let's get rolling. Okay, this is some Whitman Batmans that I got. So some of these are duplicates, but just some of them were nicer than some of the other ones, and so I picked them up. Oh, crazy quilt. Now I've got the regular covers of these as well, but glad to add these a little bit rarer Whitman variants. Really cool Dr. Phosphorus cover. It ain't perfect, but it's a Whitman. Really cool cover. This one's in pretty nice shape. I liked it so nice, I bought it twice. Really cool Two-Face cover. And another Two-Face cover. And another Two-Face cover. This is the first appearance of Firebug, and it's a Whitman variant, and it's in pretty nice shape. This is the first appearance of Lucius Fox. Now, we will talk a little bit more about this book shortly, but I'm glad to have a key first appearance of someone in the Batman family, if you will. And that was just a really cool character in the movie and stuff. I really like him. And so I got 2 copies of this, like I said. First appearance of Lucius Fox, aka Morgan Freeman, and I've got 3 copies of that now. So, and we will talk more about this shortly. And then that's just a cool Whitman variant of Mr. Freeze that I really like. And I've got 2 of those as well. I told you folks, I've been buying some books, baby. Let's look at some Wonder Woman books and some other variants. Behold, rare Whitman books. The one on the left is, it's a lot more rare than the one on the right. This one is more of your high dollar Whitman book. There's other Whitman variants that go for more than this, but this is one of the hard ones to find. I spent over $100 and something on this book and considered that a really good deal. This other one, it's sort of hard to find, as well as another one of the Batman Whitman variants, but I got that one for relatively cheap. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but really glad to have it. Really cool cover, and these are just hard to find Whitman books. That's all of the Whitmans for now, and we gotta keep rolling, man. We ain't got no time. Okay, this is Captain America 321. Y'all know that if you've seen my room tour, that I have a copy of the cover of this that's signed, but this is a little bit more rare because this is a Mark Jewelers variant. So it's a very nice copy. It's a black cover and it's in really nice shape. So this will get sent off for grading. Or if I can see one of those guys, I will have them sign it and then grade it. These next books, I got these for really good deals, and so that's why I bought them. But you got Tech 991. Sort of a cover that's got a little steam to it. I picked this up for $8, and that was a really good deal. This is Tech 995, Tech 1008, Batman 76. Really cool covers. Batman 68, Batman 75. Tech 996. Sorry, these aren't in any kind of order. Oh, Something's Killing the Children. This is the C variant, if you will. I spent $13 on this book, and I read it. I enjoyed it. I think it's a good investment. This is Red Hood Outlaws, or Outlaw 37. I got 2 of those. Sort of a hot book because of a first appearance, and this is the B cover. Excuse me. That's a Mark Jewelers variant. I pressed that and it got back in the box. Lo siento. I went to a comic shop that I've never really been to before. I went there once, but they just wasn't at where they were the other day. This is Tech 570. These are near mint copies. I paid $8 for it. Didn't mind paying that much for it because it was so nice. This is $2 comic. This is Tech 573, 569. That's the one before, obviously 570. Very, very nice. $8 on that one, and then I spent $2 on this. $2. That's a good deal. $2 for that annual number 1. Got the Brooks copy the other day of Marvel Comics 1000, and also got the harder to find, at least in my experience and my friends, the Marvel Comics 1000, the She-Hulk cover. So, boom! Sometimes you have to pay the price of admission, folks. And let me give you a little hint. if you go to HPB, you're going to see all the books that are set out there in the front. And there's a good chance, unless you got lucky, those books have already been cherry picked. That is a fact. Every once in a while you'll be able to look over or find something that someone looked over, but those books have been cherry picked. I'm going to tell you my secret, and maybe some of y'all do this too. Develop a good relationship with your people at HPB and go ask them, hey, you got any books you haven't set out yet? Because if you do that, I'm about to show you, and I'll show you some more books here in a little bit, how that pays off for you, man. You just got to ask people. This book, I think it was $2. $2. Now, it was a little bit rough, but I pressed it and got a lot of the defects out. So, $2 for Amazing Spider-Man 611. $1.99, baby. X-Men Sword of the Braddocks. $1.49. This is just some of that paying that admission. Just a cool cover. Superman Batman number 32. $1.49 for Tech 934. That's the first issue when they come back. This right here is just paying admission, baby. $1.99 for Shadow of the Bat number 1. Mr. Zaz's first appearance. $1.99. Invincible Iron Man number 7. Oh Jesus. I laugh. $1.99 for this book. I just always wanted this book, so I got it. Didn't mind. It come from Annapolis, Maryland, Third Eye Comics, if anybody knows that shop. $1.99. Oh, Invincible Iron Man number 7. This is, I think, my 3rd copy. Oh. $1.99. John Byrne's Next Man. Okay. Jesus, the first in color appearance of Hellboy. I have a 9.0 in this book already that's graded. This is like a 9.6 or a 9.8. I got it for $1.99. That's just smudge on the bag, baby. Look at this. Good Lord of living. Like I said, that's just a smudge on the bag. It is so beautiful. $1.99. This is like $1.99 or half a cover or something like that. These are just what I thought was cool books. You've already seen the big hits I got out of it. Now, I think this book was a hot book at one time, this Outcast number 1, first print, but it's no longer that. We Can Never Go Home. That was a big hot spec book at one time. I spent $3 on that. That's the it's first issue, but it's the second print. Just a cool cover. $2.50. Like I said, folks, some of these I just sort of bought just to pad it, And then this is Space Ghost number 1 for $1.25. Really good deal. It's a thicker book too. So that was part of one of my locations I went to for HPB. And you just gotta ask, folks. You just gotta ask. Oh, and this was also at HPB for $3. I'd hoped to do this video in under 15 minutes. I may be able to pull off some editing stuff and get it down to that, but I just don't think you can do 150 books in this span of time. But this is Batman 76, 77, y'all know what that is. And if you don't, you should. This is just what I thought was a cool cover. Tech 1006. Really beautiful cover right here. Terry Dodson, man. What a beast. Underrated, man. Justice League 28. Oh! Didn't know that was right there. But this is the Fighting Five, number 48 or 40 or something like that. You can look it up. Just look at the cover. This is a key book that's sort of under the radar, if you will, right now. This is the first appearance of, I believe it's the Peacemaker. And that is key because that is he is going to be in the upcoming Suicide Squad 2 movie, and Bautista is allegedly going to play the part of the Peacemaker. So this is his first appearance right here, and I think I might have shot some video, and I'll show you that. This is just other books that were in that auction. Fighting 543, Submarine Attack. I think this is Submarine Attack, maybe number 1. D-Day. This is a number 1. I've seen this cover before in videos. War number 2. War number 1. Fighting 541. Oh, I put it. I did not expect to win this book at all. I put in a like a $20-something bid and went to bed thinking I'm not going to win this. I'm not staying up late to see if I can win it. I'm just going to roll the dice, and then won it for 20-something bucks, man. This next book, this is a Golden Age Star Spangled Comics. It features both Batman and Robin. I cleaned this book and I pressed it. It will get sent off for grading. This is, I believe, my first Star Spangled Comics book, and I really wanted a Star Spangled Comics with both Batman and Robin in it. So I have got that now. Let's look at some more Golden Age books before we move to the graded books, baby. Okay, these are World War II era books. At least these first two are. This is Real Life Comics, and this is number 24. Even got old Babe Ruth on there, baby. And this is like from 1945, I believe. And I think I spent in between 10 to 20 bucks. 10 to 20 bucks on these next 4 books. But that's Real Life Comics number 24. And then look at that cool World War II cover. We've got the Germans and then the Americans right here fighting off the Germans. And it is a World War II cover, obviously. And these are all pre-World War II ending. So, really cool. What a beautiful Dick Tracy book. So this is from Dick Tracy Monthly number 19. Just a beautiful book. And then this book, Dick Tracy, it's a Dell magazine, 163. So I've got some more. I got more books. Just wait. Okay, so I bought a complete run of Batwing. Why would I buy a complete run of Batwing? Well, let me speed through this part and I'll tell you. So I bought that entire lot of books for these 2 books right here, and they are in very, very nice shape. This is Batwing 19 and Batwing 20. This book immediately jumped from a nothing book up to a $60, $70, $80, $100, $120. I mean, it jumped real fast, and these are really cool covers. I really like that Batwing number 20, but this is the first appearance of Luke Fox. Okay, Luke Fox is the son of see how it all tied in, Lucius Fox. So there's a lot of specking going on that Luke Fox is going to be the new Batman, and that he may possibly be, I think he's going to be in the the Batwoman TV show. We'll springboard into that shortly, but that's why I bought these books. He is going to be the Batman, possibly, or at least that's everybody's thought, is that he's going to be Batman for like in 2020, whenever they change away from Bruce Wayne and go over to Luke Fox to be our Batman. Y'all knew I wasn't gonna leave y'all without showing y'all some graded books. Like I said, you go to HPB, know people, make relationships, be nice, ask them, you got anything that ain't been set out yet? You got anything special? That's whenever you stumble into Web of Spider-Man #1 with the new label on there for $15, graded at a 9.4. But that only ended right there, and it ain't over now. If you're also real nice, you jump into a 5.5 of Strange Tales #178, the first appearance of Magus. Warlock Begins, Strange Tales, and Warlock in Indica. Yeah! $15. Good lord, that's a good deal. Oh, and they were having a sale, so I got it like 30% off. Okay, let's get to some key books. Key graded books. Ooh-wee. So this is DC Superstars #17. This book and another book come out on the very same day, but they're like the first appearances, if you will, of the Huntress, the current day Huntress, at least to the best of my knowledge. Not the Golden Age Huntress, the newest Huntress. This book, though, carries a little bit more weight from value and cover appeal and everything, as opposed to the other book they were released the same day, I believe. But I think the money goes a little bit more towards this. The Huntress is supposed to be in either Suicide Squad 2 or Birds of Prey or something like that. But I picked this up for not too much money. I can't remember what the price is. I'll look it up and put it on here. But nice grade, 7.0 PGX. I have looked for this book, folks, for a long time. And what had happened was, probably about 8, 9, 10 years ago, somewhere in there, I'd bought some either figures or comics from someone, and they had taken like butcher almost type paper and printed out covers of comics and used that as like a wrap around whatever they shipped to me. And this was one of the wraps, or printings, if you will, and I fell in love with that cover. But this is sort of a rough cover. I've looked for this book, like I said, in a good, in an affordable copy for like 8, 9, 10 years. I mean, like a long time. So I will say bye-bye to that one. And then about a week or so later, look at what I got. Look at how nice this one displays. It is a beautiful book. It's going on the wall. I mean, I've wanted it for a long time. You're going on the wall. Congratulations. You have earned it. Showcase #14, the 4th appearance of the Silver Age Flash and the origin of Dr. Alchemy. You've earned it, sir. You've earned it. Let's look at one more book. Guys, girls, it is hard to get this book in any grade. It's graded at a 1.0. Okay, it is a rough looking book, but it is complete. Okay, it is the origin and the first appearance of Batwoman, Kathy Kane. I did not buy this because of the TV show that's coming out, because that's not even Kathy Kane. That is Kate Kane. That's going to be in that show. Nice. But that's going to be Kate Kane in that show. I have wanted this book for a very long time. Now this will be a placeholder for me until I can eventually upgrade this book. But it's rough, but I'm so glad to have it in my hands. I set an alarm for like 3 or 4 in the morning and woke up and won this book. Some of that right on there that you're seeing is just the whatever that is from CGC, the rings or whatever it was called. So that's not all jacked up cover, but yeah, it's complete. That's complete. This video is complete. I've just been pressing, folks. I've been pressing and impressing, baby. Buying books, man. 150 videos now that are just for comic books. Over 150 books is what you just saw. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?